post a picture or video with a Makita tool, hashtag
Gerrard. Oh, what about that?
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Shaggy. How are you? Good, great, wonderful, fantastic. Woo! This video is about a commercial photo shoot I did with the huge, absolutely massive power tool company, Makita Power Tools, and a living legend football soccer player from England, Steven Gerrard.
Gerrard. Nice strike!
Reset. Gerrard on his favourite right foot. Goal!
But first, a little history. In 1975, when I was about 5 years old, my family moved from Wilmette, Illinois to St. Margaret's near London, England. If you move somewhere new, and if you are at a young and impressionable age, you tend to adopt the culture, customs, habits, and sports teams of those around you. Most of my friends liked Liverpool Football Club, so I naturally did as well. In school, during our lunch breaks, the girls would go off and play netball and do other things. And the boys, our mates, would go out to the school playground and we'd play some footy, soccer, football. We weren't allowed to play with a regular soccer ball because it was considered too dangerous. So we improvised. We used a green tennis ball instead. Similarly to those who are in school in the United States, when you throw something in a waste paper basket and it goes in, you say the name of your favorite basketball player.
Okay, so what do people say when they shoot a paper ball into the trash can?
Kobe.
Kobe!
Wow, look at his rhythm. Check out the way he walks. He's cocky. He looks cocky.
Dishing off for Kobe Bryant.
My mates and I in England would say the name of our favorite football player. I would say Keegan from Kevin Keegan, number 7, every time I scored a goal. I would eventually start saying Leash, short for Kenny Dalglish, from when he started to play for Liverpool in 1977. After moving back to the United States in 1982 as a 12-year-old boy, my new sports teams that I started following were not British football teams, but NBA teams like the LA Lakers and NFL teams such as the Chicago Bears, the Bears. Let's fast forward to 2016. As many of you know, I do professional photography. My friend Robert asked me to shoot for the giant power tool company, Makita Power Tools. We were gonna shoot for the Major League Soccer players as Makita was a major sponsor of MLS. We had many players to shoot in a relatively short period of time. It was literally a cattle call. Next, 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 next. We had at best 5 minutes, sometimes 3 minutes, actually sometimes only 2 minutes with each player, and that was for both videos and photos. We had to give each player a power tool to hold and have them say 1 or 2 lines. In comes one of LA Galaxy players by the name of Steven Gerrard. Mind you, after leaving England as a boy in 1982, I never really followed football. So I had absolutely no clue, no idea who this dashing soccer player is. To be consistent with all the other players and to expedite the process, I made each player do certain things. They were to face the camera, do a quarter turn left, quarter turn right, cheesy, hold a power tool, and recite 1 or 2 lines. And then I would make them juggle the ball. They would juggle the ball and occasionally they would drop it. I would make them pick it up and then I would ask them to head the ball. I would have them do keep-ups. All in a rapid fire, bam, 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 get the shot and move on succession. And of course, one of the Makita staff would call 30 seconds, 15 seconds, 5 seconds. And right at 0 on the dot, we would wrap up the shoot, bam, next. Done. All professional in a very short period of time. I asked Steven Gerrard to perform these drills without consideration for who he is. In other words, I didn't give him any favor or make him do things that I didn't ask the other players to do. To be honest, I treated him like And here it is. Here is the video of me doing a commercial photo shoot with Steven Gerrard that was posted to social media for Makita's ad campaign.
There's nothing better than nailing a PK to win the match. For nailing lumber, there's nothing better than a Makita. Want to win one? Show us your Makita. Post a picture or video with a Makita tool. Hashtag #MyMakita.
Here are some photos for the ad campaign. I've got to admit, it was an enormous thrill to see the photos that I took published on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and on promo material for all the world to see. It was certainly a proud moment for me and Go Shiggy Go Photography, the little photography company that could. Again, a massive thank you to Robert Pagan for connecting me with the people at Makita. It's also a little icing on the cake when former footballer and celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay gives a like on my Instagram page. I photographed Gordon Ramsay several times now, and, a little brag, we're friends on Instagram. After Googling Steven Gerrard when I got home, I found out that he was the captain of Liverpool, that he was a captain of England, that he was a living legend.
Mella, lovely cushioned header. But Gerrard! Oh, you beauty! What a head, son! What a head!
Had I known who he was, I may have treated him differently. Instead of making him head the ball and ruining his styled and wonderfully coiffed hair, I would have made him do just keeping up the ball with his thighs. Something easy, like juggling and just holding the ball, holding the Makita power tool. My friend from England later told me that it was a good thing that you treated him like a normal person because that's the way he would have liked to be treated. So I got to shoot photos of a Liverpool and English legend and have behind the scenes videos of me in frame with him. It was such an honor, and I'm so grateful for Robert for making that all happen, and for the whole Makita team. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Pro detailers use Makita polishes for the very best results. Want to win one? Show us your Makita. Post a picture or video with Makita tool. Hashtag #MyMakita.
Fast forward to 2019. One of the things I wanted to do on my bucket list was to see an actual Liverpool football match in Liverpool at Anfield Stadium. I was thinking about scalping a ticket off someone near the stadium in Anfield. However, since I'm in LA, I wanted a guaranteed ticket, and for that I had to pay a premium. I found a ticket brokering company based in Florida and purchased my ticket for $345. The instructions were that the ticket would be delivered to my hotel prior to the match. 2 days prior to the match, I get an email saying that the hotel would not accept tickets. All right, for the next part of the video, I'm not going to say how I got my ticket, but I'm going to say in a roundabout way that I got my tickets, because it's kind of shady, but I'm not going to talk about that. Anyhow, needless to say, it was a bit sketchy, and I had to go to the back room where 2 men were sitting behind a table giving me the one-over. It reminded me from a scene from The Godfather, especially when the instructions that I got in the email included going to a location and then going to the back room of this location in a closed room. I had to give the person my driver's license in exchange for the ticket and was told to return with the ticket to get my license back within an hour of the game ending. Yes, sir! The next set of instructions were for me to not ask where my seats were until after I went through the turnstile gates. Before entering the stadium, I had a walk around the stadium and took pictures of the famous gates. Lo and behold, there was a comic version of Kevin Keegan and Steven Gerrard on the wall. I made sure to take a photo of it.
Here's Gerrard. Oh, what about that? What about that? Only Steven Gerrard can do that.
When I lived in England in 1970s, early 1980s, there was a lot of trouble with the football fans, especially with hooliganism and violence. I often saw photos in the news of people getting bottled. Literally, one fan would hit another fan of the other team with a glass beer bottle. You would see ravaged, savage fans lighting fires, throwing whatever was around them onto the field. The violence was shocking, especially as an 8, 9, 10-year-old boy. This was far from the case when I got to the stadium. First off, security was everywhere. Second, and most important, there was absolutely no alcohol allowed whatsoever in the stands. No bottles, not even plastic cups with beer. All alcohol had to be consumed in the designated areas where concessions are sold. I entered the stadium and the first thing I did was to go near the football pitch. I then went and found my seat and made friends with the people next to me. When I told them how much I paid for my ticket, $345, they were surprised, for the seat I was in was only a £60 seat, equivalent to $70. Just before the beginning of the game, a flag was passed around. It's impressive to watch, and even more impressive how it is so orderly, like a well-oiled machine.
Taking us on a journey on its own and just begun.
Liverpool was playing Leicester City. Liverpool scored first. Then Leicester City tied it up. It would be terrible if coming all this way from Los Angeles to Liverpool, via Munich, via London, via Wales, to see Liverpool only come away with a tie. With stoppage, essentially overtime, and the clock slowly ticking away, the VAR was consulted and a penalty kick was given to Liverpool. James Milner took the penalty kick. Not a bad way to begin your upcoming birthday week and ticking off and checking off 2 items on your bucket list. Speaking Speaking of bucket lists, manager Jurgen Klopp, yes, I copied his hat, was so wonderful to see his raw emotion in this interview. This interview is after Liverpool won the Premier League on June 25th, 2020.
It's a big moment. I have no real words, to be honest. It's such a big moment. I'm completely overwhelmed. I never would have thought that it would feel like this. I had no idea. And it's just big. Sorry, gentlemen. See you. All the best.
Congratulations, Jurgen.
Congratulations, Jurgen.
When Jurgen Klopp first became manager, he said within 4 years, Liverpool would win.
But in a special Liverpool way, we can be successful. When we can wait for it, of course. But I don't want to say we have to wait the next 20 years and I'm sit here again. I know when I sit here in 4 years, I think we won one title in this time. I'm pretty sure.
And just like your bucket list, checking those lists off, they won the 2019 Champions League, the 2019 Super Cup, the 2019 FIFA Club World Cup, and of course, the 2020 Premier League. Well done. And that's the power of having a bucket list, a dream, and a goal. And that, my friend, like Jurgen Klopp, making a declaration and sharing your vision, your goal, your dream, your bucket list is what life is all about. When I first started my photography company, Go Shiggy Go Photography, my bucket list, my dream, my vision was to be one of the most sought out photographers and to shoot famous people. And even though I didn't know Steven Gerrard was famous, I got to shoot a very, very famous, legendary football soccer player in the whole wide world. So it's really important to have your vision, your dream, and put it out there to the universe and let people know sometimes so that you can be held accountable to your vision, goal, and your dream. All right, tell me what your vision, your bucket list is in the comment section below. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Go Shiggy Go Com. And until next time, be good, be great, be wonderful, be fantastic. Woo!
Champions again!
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for the follow!